Let's get into the practical step-by-step process of correction then.
Yeah,
You mentioned 4 phases.
that's right. It unfolds pretty clearly, starting with phase one, problem documentation.
Sounds basic, but probably overlooked.
Definitely. You need to clearly define the problem. What exactly happened? When? Where? How often does it happen? What are the immediate consequences?
So it's not just saying team communication is bad.
No, that's too vague. It's more like team members frequently miss critical updates that are posted in the Slack channel, and this is leading to duplicated work and confusion. See the difference. Specificity matters.
Got it. Okay, so after documenting, what's phase 2?
Phase two is root cause analysis. This is where you really dig in to identify those underlying triggers and patterns we talked about.
Asking why, repeatedly.
Exactly. We'll touch on specific techniques in a minute, but the core question is always, what truly caused this? What patterns exist here?
Then phase 3.
Phase three is solution design and evaluation. Here's where you brainstorm. And importantly, you brainstorm both short-term band-aids for that immediate relief and the long-term systemic shifts.
Asking what stops this now and what stops this forever.
Precisely. And then you evaluate those potential solutions. You look at, how feasible they are, what kind of impact they'll likely have.
And phase 4?
Phase four, implementation planning. This is where the rubber meets the road. You prioritize the solutions you've chosen and map out the actual steps for putting them into practice.
Including how you'll track if they're actually working.
Absolutely. Tracking is key for knowing if your correction is effective and leading towards that final embedding stage.
Let's make this concrete. Can we walk through that aid example?
Yeah.
The student missing deadlines due to social media?
Sure. So AIDS problem documentation was clear. I missed 2 major essay deadlines this past month because I spent way too much time scrolling Instagram when I should have been working. Immediate consequence, lower grade, way more stress.
Okay, so for root cause analysis, he used the 5 whys.
He did. It went something like this. Why did I miss the deadlines? Because I got distracted by social media.
Okay, first why.
Why was I distracted? Because I checked Instagram right before I planned to start studying.
Ah, the trigger.
Why did I check Instagram then? Because my phone was right there next to me, and honestly, it's just a habit.
Habitual trigger. Keep going.
Why is it a habit? Because I don't really have a clear start work routine, nothing that separates my downtime from my focus time.
Interesting. The final why.
Why don't I have a clear routine? Because I just kind of jumped into tasks whenever I feel like it, pretty haphazardly.
So the root cause wasn't just Instagram. It was the lack of a structured transition from leisure to focused work.
Exactly. That unstructured approach left the door wide open for the distraction habit.
Okay, so then solution design and evaluation. What did he brainstorm?
Well, a short-term fix was obvious. Use a website or app blocker during study times. It immediately cuts off the distraction, stops the bleeding, like you said.
Makes sense. But for the long term?
For the long-term solution, he thought about creating a specific pre-study routine. He considered things like waking up super early, but maybe that wasn't feasible for him. Or meditating for an hour, maybe not directly related to the trigger.
So what did he land on?
He settled on implementing a timed 25-minute morning sprint. He'd tie it directly to finishing his breakfast. It felt feasible, and it directly addressed that root cause, the lack of a structured start.
And the implementation planning?
He decided, eat breakfast, then immediately start a 25-minute focused study sprint on a task he'd picked the night before. Before checking any social media, he'd use a timer to enforce it.
And then maybe keep the phone out of sight.
Yep, plan to keep his phone in another room during those study blocks.